People forget their pain of hard work after a while and will only remember or keep the achievement that they have. That's what I said to myself before entering into MBBS. I will not remember the hard work that I've done after I become a doctor. I will have this degree and will not even remember how difficult it was or what I had to sacrifice to be here. So it is going to be easy. That is my strategy plan and I'm going for it. That's what I said to myself. And how true that is, up to some extent, it is true. But now that I know a lot of things, now that I've experienced the journey, I would want to give you some of my thought into it. If it is helpful for you, I'm blessed. But I don't want to discourage you guys saying that don't come in MBBS, it is difficult. It is difficult, I agree. And there are a lot of things that you don't know that I think you should know before you start your journey. If you want to start your journey, if you're deciding, you're in a phase where you are deciding that what do you want, is it what you want? I feel like these are something you should know. And my journey might be different than yours. My experience might be different than yours. Do not take everything I said would be your journey as well. You can have amazing journey, different journey, but this is my journey and my experience that I'm putting it out there. The thought that I had about just getting it through it, it's a hard time, it will pass. It kind of shifted, but I do believe it is true because now that I've finished MBBS, I just don't remember the hard work that I put into it. I only have the achievement and I am kind of enjoying the phase right now. But I see my juniors struggling so much and it does remind me of how hard it is. And also the sacrifice that I put into it makes me realize how much I had to go through it. So my thought process over this course of 7 years have shifted a lot. I felt this emotions, the wave of emotion while I was having this hard time, while I was non-stop putting this hard work and didn't even know that I was gonna make it or I was gonna do it or it was gonna happen for me. And I was just putting this endless hour, and at one moment I break down. I did break down. And I said to myself, this isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I felt it would feel like. I know this emotion might be temporary and it might go away. At that moment I said to myself, I am the one who has put me into this situation. I am the one who is responsible for what I'm facing right now, the hardship, everything. And I said to myself, if I keep on going like this, if I keep on making my decision on the basis that I'll just forget the hardship, I'm just gonna lose a lot of part of me, a good part of me. So maybe next time when I make decision, I wanna remember that. I wanna remember that just don't think about destination. You will reach into destination anyway, the bigger destination or the smaller destination. Also think about the journey. Will you enjoy that journey? Will you enjoy the path that you've taken? Is it worth it? Is it like destination, is it that important than journey itself? Isn't happiness equally important rather than a difficult journey and a beautiful destination? Isn't like beautiful journey with a beautiful destination equally important? So next time when you make decision or when anybody makes decision, also think about journey. Will you enjoy this journey equally? Will you be happy with destination and the journey as well? And here's what nobody ever talks about this medical life or MBBS journey. They talk about how difficult it is, but they don't talk about how difficult it is. And many of you would say like, oh no, I am very good at studying, I can make this happen. Yes, you might be very good at studying and you can make this happen. I mean, everybody who studies can make it happen. But I'm not talking about how difficult it is to study. I'm talking about how difficult in general it is. You have to put a long hour just sitting and continuously reading stuff, and it is not just one day. You have to do this 365 days, or for me, multiply it into 7. And for you, it might be multiplied into 5 or 6 depending on your MBBS years. For me, it was 7 because of corona outbreak, unfortunately. It is not about how long I have to study, how much time I have to put into studying. It is the endless hour of mental stress as well. Because when you come to MBBS, you have to give thousands and thousands of exams, and every exams give you mental stress. Or if you are not me, then you might not get it. But exam is a lot of stress, and you'll have lots of exam in MBBS. And let's not forget about the social pressure that we are in, being medical student or even being a doctor. You have to be a certain way, act certain way, socially accepting person when you want to be just yourself. When you're just in the phase of finding yourself, it is very difficult to also mold you into this socially accepted stereotypical form of people. And when you put a lot of hour in just studying in your room alone, you will not even have time for yourself. I'm not even kidding. You will have no time for yourself. As a doctor, we talk about you have to take care of yourself. Your mental health is so important. Your own health is so important. You need to exercise. We don't do a shit. We have no time for that. We have no time to take care of our mental health, let alone physical health. I myself have now anxiety issues to the point I get panic attacked, very severe panic attacked. I have menstrual abnormalities because of excessive stress that I'm in all the time. I have acne breaks down because of the stress I am in, constantly in stress that I feel all the time. And I've gained 15 kg after I've joined MBBS because I'm an emotional eater. I have developed this eating disorder where I have to constantly eat to make me feel happy. If I don't fill my void with food, I'm not happy, and I need this temporary happiness because that's what keeps me going. And I am just talking about myself, but there are people who have even developed severe problems, like because of lifestyle. They have PCOS, they have thyroid issue, like so many problems. And this is just the surface of it, you know. Do you hear the story of people suiciding? Student hung herself just because she could not study, or some medical teacher just suicide, or things like that. But let me tell you, it is 100% true. People suicide here because of the mental stress they are in. Doctors do suicide, doctors do kill themselves because of this broken system of you have to be certain way, or you have to always maintain certain boundaries and give your everything and get nothing. Like, it's very stressful, right? It is 100% true. In this 7 years, I have found 3 people who have suicide because of this mental stress, and 1 or 2 were very close to me. So before you come here, make sure you are mentally very, very strong, and make sure you be in the environment where you are close with your family, or you're close with the people you love, because that is very much important. Being alone doesn't help. Being in a foreign country and doing this alone is more difficult. It's not like it is not possible. It is possible, but it's difficult. You have to be more mentally strong to be able to handle this alone as well. So keep in mind, make yourself ready for it, because that is what is about to come. And now in my case, now that I've finished my MBBS, and now that I don't even remember the hard part of it, and now that I have just the word achievement of that I'm a doctor, In a positive note, it is very fulfilling. I get to help people and be loved by people, and sometimes it doesn't even feel like work because it feels like I'm doing good things and I'm getting paid for doing good things, and it's very much beautiful thing to experience. But it is, I also want to say this to myself: next time when I make my decision, I want to make my decision on the basis that I want to enjoy the journey as well as destination. When I make my next decision of choosing a partner or my next step, I don't want to take my next step thinking competitively, oh, my friends are doing that, I want to do that because I am so competitive. No, yes, I'm competitive, but I don't want to be competitive anymore. I want to be happy. I want to make my decision on the basis of the journey that I choose and enjoy the journey as well. And I want you to make your decision in the basis of being happy in the journey as well. If you find yourself in the circumstances where you're happy choosing MBBS, and you will enjoy the journey because of your circumstances that you are in with your family and good environment and good people and your friends and everything, go for it. And also be mentally strong. I love you all, and I want good for you, and best of luck for your future. Don't be discouraged just because I say truthful things. Be encouraged and also know how to tackle these things if you are going for it. I'll thank you.